Hey everybody, this is Avish Parashar from BeFunnyAsASpeaker.com, and here to talk about the idea that sometimes writing speeches and especially writing humor can be very, very hard, and it can take a long time. Sometimes we want magic bullets. You want to go to a website like BeFunnyAsASpeaker.com, or you want to grab a book like The Comedy Bible by Judy Carter, which I recommend, and you just want to grab it and take 10 minutes, read through it, do a couple ideas, and boom, all of a sudden you're funny. Well, you can learn the principles of humor relatively quickly, maybe not in 5 minutes, but relatively quickly. But the actual generation of great material, and especially great funny material, can be a painstaking process. I was writing some new material for some stand-up I was doing, and the whole set was maybe uh, 8 minutes long. And it probably took me between, I don't know, 10 hours, 10 to 20 hours to put together my final routine. Now, if you think about it, do that math. That's 1 to 2 hours per minute of material. And, if I was taking this to a higher level, it'd be even more. Same thing when I was reworking some material for a keynote. You write one form, and the key here is you have to keep generating material. You have to generate lots and lots of material. If I talk about that stand-up routine I did, the amount of material I dumped was amazing. They're pages and pages I still have. I may use those someday, but they weren't up to snuff at the time, and I came up with better stuff. So a lot of it is the amount of material you discard. A lot of it is taking material and refining it, till it gets to a point where you're like, yeah, this is going to work. And that's the kind of discipline you want. Now, in my keynote speeches, which are about an hour long, I do a couple of stories, which add a lot of humor, but I also do some stand-up routine bits. And they aren't that long, but my goodness, it takes a lot of time to develop those things. So you're going to find yourself at moments blanking out, feeling unmotivated, being like, oh, this is hard, staring at a computer screen. I mean, sometimes you're going to generate ideas and it'll be very exciting. You're going to be happy. Other days, you're going to feel completely blocked. You're not going to want to do it. Well, if that ever happens to you, and I know it does because it happens to everybody, I highly suggest you read The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. This is one of my favorite little books. It's not a very long book, and you can see even more. It's got some big print and big spaces, and it's I don't know if you can see this, but each page is like a chapter. So it's not dense prose. So you can get through this in a sitting, which I do often. And I reread this book probably every 6 months or so. And really what it is it doesn't give you a whole lot of technique per se, but it is a great kick in the ass. It basically talks about how in any endeavor, we have this thing called resistance, which you can call the little voice in your head. That thing telling you to quit or to stop or that, oh, it's not good enough. And what the War of Art really talks about is how the only way to succeed is to push past that voice. We all have it. The only thing that separates people who've succeeded from those who haven't is they push past that resistance. Now, resistance as a speaker, as a writer, as someone who's trying to be funny, you will face almost every single day. So this is an awesome kick in the butt. It motivates you. It gets you thinking about that resistance in a different way. Instead of just being like, oh, I'll put it off to tomorrow, you'd be like, no, professionals put their ass in the chair and work and write even when they don't feel like it. So go read The War of Art. It'll really help you with your creative battles, and it'll help you put in that time and that discipline you're going to really need to be funny as a speaker and take your speaking to the next level. So go read the book, enjoy it, let me know what you think. And once again, thank you for watching. This is Avish Parashar from www.befunnyasaSpeaker.com.